Let me hear you say freedom. All my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. All my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Freedom, like a runaway slave. Freedom, like I just got freedom. When I'm smoking the J. Freedom, every single day. Metal science. Now, welcome back to the Metal Science Ministries Reason and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube and Instagram Live. If you want to see the High Priest Amun live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters, all you have to do is go onto YouTube Live, type in on YouTube Live, Amun L, which is spelled Amun as in A for Africa, M for Magnificent, U for Upliftment, N for Nubian Space, L, which is spelled E for El Elyon and L for Love. As you click search, you will see the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel. Smash that red button that says subscribe. Click the bell icon to be notified when High Priest Amun L's going live or dropping new content. You're done, no? Metal Science. And also, Grand Rising to Amy, Grand Rising to Samantha. High Priest Amun L is live and direct on Instagram, and if you want to see High Priest Amun L live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters, all you have to do is go onto Instagram, type in an Instagram high_priest_720, which is spelled high as in H for hero, I for intuition, G for God, H for hero _priest, which is spelled P for perfect, R for respect, I for intuition, E for El Elyon, S for success, T for terrific _720. And then you'll see High Priest Amun L's Facebook, Instagram page. Follow High Priest Amun L. High Priest Amun L will follow you back. You're done, no? Metal Science. So now, shout out to the Bush, shout out to West 12, NW10, NW6, whole of London, the whole of the world, the whole of the cosmos. You're done, no? Metal Science. Grand rising to everybody that's awake in Babylon in London town. The weather is okay. It's a bit sunny. It's a bit warm. You get me? It's not raining. Like, we're just out here getting this paper, getting this money. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's all about. When we're in Babylon, when we're in London, there's no soul. There's nothing that man is doing that, like, you get me, can make us do anything to help Africa. We're here for a purpose. You follow that? Yeah, we're here to get this bread, get this money, and build. You get me? This place is the safest place on the whole of the planet right now. You follow that? And we're just keeping it 100. We're keeping it 100. It's the safest place on the planet right now. You get me? Everything is stable. Our revolution is a strategic revolution. You get it? Our revolution is decoding the matrix. You follow that? That's our revolution. You get me? Like, the High Priest Amun L was supposed to be going to Sudan, yesterday, and you can imagine it cancelled, the flight cancelled. And when, like, the ancestors are protecting the high priest, you get me? Because I was supposed to go on that mission to see my wife, and then the ancestors said, no, you're not going on that mission. Yeah, we're making sure. Now I have to decode that meta science further and further and further so that one can understand and understand what's really going on. You follow that? If I'm in a genuine relationship or not, you follow that, because no way that is coincidence. That High Priest Amun L was supposed to go to Sudan, and he didn't go to Sudan because there's revolution, and revolution is High Priest Amun L that's been talking about revolution. You get me? So no way are we talking about some nonsense business. We're talking real meta science stuff right now. You get me? So that we're gonna go into that later. You get me? About Sudan. We're gonna get some phone calls from Sudan. Hopefully, if there's if they got internet, see if we can get in contact with the wife. See if the wife is there. So we'll get a phone call right now. You get me? And see what I want. You know what I mean? So we've got that live and direct connection to Sudan right now, and also shout out to Ade from Hendon. Me and you, we need to have a conversation about Nigeria, what's going on. My uncle just came from Nigeria to England. He's talking about the guy that won the election is a drug dealer, and he's dealing with some dodgy business, and he paid to become president of Nigeria. So me and you, we got to chat, and have a reasoning and have an answer to what's going on in Nigeria. You follow that? You get me? But shout out to everybody that's tuned in. You get me? The time is 10:43. You get me? High Priest Someone L should be working, but he's not working. Again, we're supposed to be going to Sudan, but we're not going to Sudan. This is breaking news. You get me? Like, it's all crazy and that. But we're just talking right now, and we're just saying, Wagwan, we're not fasting today because we're fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up. You get me? I can't believe a Muslim country, Sudan, a Muslim country, they're fighting. They're having war, full-blown war, you know. You get me? In Ramadan. You get me? How can you fast when that's going on? You get me? Especially when you got a family, you got people out there that you know, and it's like, we pray for that the war stops, inshallah. You get me? Before Eid, because it's like, it's just crazy and chaos. You follow that. This is what Negroes do. It doesn't matter. You get me? Anything. You can be Muslim, you can be Christian, you can be spiritual. Negroes just have a Negro spirit, and that's what it is. We're stubborn Negroes. You get me? Like Uncle said, we need to be slaved and put back in slavery so that we can behave ourselves, because that's our culture from the beginning. You get me? We were slaves by black people. We were slaves by Arabs. We were slaves by white people. You get me? That's just us. You get me? We're stubborn Negroes, and we know ourselves better. You get me? And if anybody has something to disagree with High Priest Someone L, you better call 0753-996-8143 or text 0753-996-8143 if you got anything to disagree about High Priest Someone L. You get me? Because like we said, we're fed up. We're fed up of this nonsense. Negroes acting up everywhere, not only in UK, in Africa, in America. You get me? In Europe, everywhere, in the galaxy, everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, we're supposed to be better than that. You get me? When I woke up this morning, I'm seeing like my statues of Amun Ra, Pharaoh, Tahuti. You get me? All these black gods. You get me? There was a time that we were black gods. You get me? There was a time when we were the gods. You get me? That's just the reality of it. Sudan, you man were the gods, you know. You man were the gods. You get it? And this is how you're acting up. It's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment. You follow that. And I'm coming for you because I don't care. You man need to fix up because you man are supposed to be holding the deen. You get me? And you're disgracing Islam. You get it? And you need to fix up and pattern up. Because if I was in that revolution right now, you wouldn't want it with man. Because I'm built for it. You get me? Let me play that tune. You're done, no? Metal Science, to let man know. Man is built for revolution. You get me? Like, this ain't no game. Yeah, meta science is real. You better be following meta science. But that's the only way you're going to survive in this Babylon, in this hellfire. You get me? If you're not with meta science, you're going to fall from grace. You get me? And that's how we're playing it. Because, like what we're saying, this is real life. You get me? This is serious news. We're not saying stuff that is just that we're talking, we're living it, we're living the meta science. You get me? And if you ain't living the meta science, you're out of sync. You follow that, you're out of sync. Yeah, you don't have your soul lost in this matrix. You get me? Like, because you ain't got your spiritual armor and your sword of righteousness to defend you from any evil and wickedness that exists in the planet, in the cosmos. So we're done talking, and we're just gonna play this tune again. Let's go, Metal Science.
My kings and queens, are you ready for the revolution? If you are, let me hear you say,
hell yeah!
hell yeah!
Are you ready? Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Metal Science. Let's go. Marching in the streets because we're tired of the elite. The revolution's not complete until the 1% admit defeat. Real talk, Metal Science. The government is the oppressor that's giving us high blood pressure. The revolution's now or never. So let's destroy Babylon together. Marching in the streets because it's revolution. Do or die right now because it's revolution. Time's up now because it's revolution. And the days is here because it's revolution. Stomping in black boots because it's revolution. Queens, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution. Come on. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Get ready for the battle. Get ready for the fight. After the war, everything's gonna be all right. Enough is enough. We took our human rights. Are you ready for the revolution? Because we're turning up tonight. When I step outside, it's do or die. I'm a revolutionary guy. I'm ready to ride. The enemy is the government on the opposite side. Let's go. Marching in the streets because it's revolution. Do or die right now because it's revolution. Time's up now because it's revolution. And the days is here because it's revolution. Stomping my big black boots because it's revolution. Queens, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me hear you say revolution. Come on. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Because it's revolution. Queens, are you ready for this revolution? Kings, are you ready for this revolution? Let me say revolution. Come on. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. It's action time. If you're not ready for the revolution, step to the side so we can beat your ass. You're done now. Meta science. You're done now. High Priest someone else. He is on smoke tonight, today. You get me? We ain't playing. We are a real spiritual warrior in this business. You get me? Because we ain't here in England for no joke business. Us freedom fighters, we are here because we are the true elite freedom fighters. True or false? You are an elite freedom fighter. You that came from wherever you came from and made it to UK, you are a true freedom fighter. And I'm talking to you and you and you and you and you and you and you. You are a true freedom fighter, my kings and queens, because here is the Babylon. Here is the belly of the beast. Here is where the shaitan lives. What? How? Look, you think Sudan makes weapons? Come on now. Come on now. You know it's UK. You know it's Israel. You know it's Saudi. You know it's them, man. You get me? Pushing their agenda, selling their things, selling their weapons so that they can get a piece of Sudan. You get me? And we are here, yeah? No revolution. Nothing's going on. We're crying about ULEZ. We're crying about digital currency. And we're not fighting and smashing the thing. Come on now. Come on now. You get me? Like, at the end of the day, this is a matrix, yeah? We are in a digital world, okay? Let's be real. We are in a digital world right now. And the only way we can have revolution is a revolution on the internet. You get me? Because man, them are not ready to put their life on the line, like in Sudan, like in Israel, like in France. Us, man, we're wussies. Yeah, we're sissies. Let's be real. Yeah, no one out here in UK, if it's even the black community here, you're all sissies. Yeah, we just like talking. This Omega business is just entertainment purposes only. You get me? There's nothing real that's going on in our community because there's no freedom fighters, yeah, in the black community. And the freedom fighters that we generate get taken out by our own Negroes. You get me? And High Priest Amun was out here, yeah, bulletproof, yeah, spiritual armor, sword of righteousness, ready to kick ass, yeah. And the ancestors are telling High Priest Amun, oh, it's not time. You get me? That we still need to build. You get it? Because High Priest Amun was fed up of UK, you know, fed up. Like nothing is going on. Man, them are just on this pretending BS. You got man like Remise just going out there just for clout. You get me? Like we're not fighting the thing. You get me? Last weekend, the freedom fighters in UK are out there, yeah, in Marble Arch, not doing much, just talking. You get me? Not shutting down stuff. You get me? In Sudan, they're shutting down BBC, the equivalent of BBC. They're shutting down the airport. It's a no-fly zone. That means they got the country under siege. You get it? If you're a true freedom fighter and revolutionary, that's the smoke that we're supposed to be on. And no one is on that smoke. So that's why we're just like, just calm down and just live life and decode your own matrix and find your own revolution. Because that's within our capacity. You get it? So Cillian is saying, Grandfire, I love that big up, bro. My bro, you have a big heart. War in Sudan will be disastrous for Sudan. Look, at the end of the day, you get me. The man that came from Sudan, because we're gonna get some callers. We'll try and wire a call from Sudan and in UK. Yeah, we'll try and pattern something in a minute. Yeah, after the news and views. Yeah, and we'll figure it out, because at the end of the day, allegedly the BBC are saying the World Food Organization came to Sudan and their guys got shot because of the madness that's going on. You get me? And like what we said, High Priest Someone L is blessed. You are blessed for listening to High Priest Someone L. Let's keep it 100. Yeah? High Priest Someone L is not supposed to be here today. Again, we're supposed to be in Sudan. We're supposed to be with the wife building a business. You get me? We're going to build a makeup business. Yeah? That's what High Priest Someone L was on. Yeah? And now all the makeup that I bought, I have to return it. You get me? And get my money back. And look at it like a blessing in disguise. You get me? And again, the meta science sometimes, it's a living doctrine. Like, it's not something that, it only makes sense to you. You get me? Because remember, this is the illusion, my kings and queens. This is the illusion. You get me? And we're just light. We're just light. You get it? We're in the light. The real knowledge, the real power is in the darkness. You get it? Because that's where the unseen truth stay. You get me? And we've got a truth in Africa about that. So what we're saying is, it's like right now, we will tell the story. You get me? We can tell the story and about why we're going to Sudan and all of that after the news. Get some phone calls in. You get me? Tell everybody High Priest Someone Else live and direct on omegafmradio.co.uk. Let everybody know that we're here. We're making some story time. It's a special edition. You know, High Priest Someone Else doesn't come on Monday. He used to back in the day with Lady M. Shout out to Lady M. You get me? She's listening. You know what I mean? Like, give thanks and praises to Lady M for the blessings. You know what I mean? And the warnings and all them kind of thing there. You get me? What else? We got Eye Clear coming at 2:00 this afternoon. Then you should have SRD at 4 till 6, and then Jar Q 6 till 8, DJ Ducky 8 till 10. You know what I mean? So that's the lineup for this afternoon and this evening. Yeah, we still got a long way to go. Like what we're saying, like we give thanks and praises. We're gonna do some prayers as well. Prayers for Sudan, prayers for ourselves, prayers while we're at work. You know what I mean? Because like, even though like what we're saying is unfortunate what's going on in Sudan, you get me? We're also suffering in England. Like, we're in the worst place of it all. You get me? Because it's a mental slavery that we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, we cannot think free. You get me? We get punished for smoking herb because it makes us think free. Can you imagine that? And everywhere else in the planet, they've decriminalized smoking ganja. Can you imagine that? We get criminalized, yeah, for smoking herb, yeah, because it makes us think free. They don't want us. You see, that's decoding the matrix right there. You get me? True or false, kings and queens. You get me? I'm just keeping it 100. You get me? Like, we are in a mental slavery right here. You know what I mean? And they're turning it up a notch, and everybody's just accepting certain things now, but they don't even question it no more. Like certain communities that are in UK, you get me? they've enforced themselves to believe that they are a natural human being and all them kind of thing. Yeah, and it's just like, well, go on, you get me? Like, no, 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 like that's against God's creation. You get me? That's not natural nature. You know what I mean? But we're just keeping it 100 and just letting everybody know, yeah, that it is end of days. You get me? It's just clear as daylight. It's end of days. You get me? If you're not woke awake yet, yeah, just go in the grave. Yeah, because that's where you're gonna end up. Yeah, in your mind, because there's no way out in this game. You know what I mean? Like, we're all in this together, and we need to now like build ourselves and get ready for our revolution, like what we said, which is an individual revolution, which is being able to decode our own matrix and being able to find our solutions to our problems. You get me, in our life, and count our blessings. You know what I mean? And also be able to continue providing for our families and evolving our spirits. Because if we don't evolve our spirits, we become stagnant and we become worthless. You follow that? And as a result, we have no value to ourselves and to the Most High. You get me? And then we will disconnect ourselves from the Most High. You know what I mean? But if we continue doing great things and have compassion in our hearts, then we will receive the blessings in our lives. You follow that? Don't be skeptical of what High Priest Amun else saying, because High Priest Amun else bringing the metal science.
Amiga Radio, 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
This is the AmigaRadio.co.uk news at 11.
Animal rights campaigners have been partly blamed by a trainer for the death of his horse at the Grand National. Hill 16 broke his neck and had to be put down after falling at the first fence on Saturday when protests delayed the start of the race. Sandy Thompson claims the disruption made his animal hyper. Another 2 died across the festival. Dr. Mark Kennedy is from the RSPCA.
What we are asking British Horse Racing Authority and horse racing to do now is to carefully, fully and transparently review the circumstances of these 3 deaths and see what we can learn about them.
Police in America aren't revealing if they have a suspect in custody over the fatal shooting at a teenager's birthday party. 4 people were killed in a town in Alabama, 28 others were hurt. A fair and reasonable balance between taxpayers is what the government's top team insists it's trying to achieve over NHS pay. The Education Secretary says the offer equates to around £5,000 more for the average nurse. One union's accepted the deal, another in England has not. Gillian Keegan wants to remove the threat of further strikes.
Of course, we always keep dialogues open. We're also trying to make sure we halve inflation, don't make it worse. We know inflation has been the cause of this. We know it's been a spike. Everybody's suffered from it, and we know that what the government needs to do is to get inflation down.
Units and unions claiming £1 million a week is private ambulances, which are used to respond to emergency calls. Ministers say they're working hard to improve waiting times. A survey by the charity Changing Faces reveals a third of people with visible differences have experienced discrimination. It's a rise on 2019's findings. And Elon Musk says SpaceX's mission later is fundamentally a difficult thing, insisting he's not sure Starship's first orbital test launch will be a success. It's the world's most powerful rocket. That's the latest on
Amiga, you're the thinking people station.
Amiga does not support or condone any conspiracy theories regarding any aspect of COVID.
Hi, can I be
Amiga
put through to
management
Derby Wood,
discourages
please?
all such views on the same.
Yeah, hang on.
Any comments
Cheers.
made by the presenters, DJs, guests, audio presentations, or callers represents the personal views of the speakers and in no way mirror or reflect or are endorsed by the Amiga management team.
Blue Mountain Peak, located in the heart of Alsden, we cater to all your festival holiday needs. We have all your favorite African Caribbean products. We have
Good morning.
540 grams.
Hi, can I speak to Adam?
$2.99. See, I'll add 540 grams, $5.99
Thank you.
each, and meat for £9. Sea eye red to the beach, 2 kilograms. Pure gold golden salad basmati rice, 10 kilograms, 14.99. Pure gold golden salad basmati rice, 5 kilograms, 99. Pure gold golden salad basmati rice, 5 kilograms, 99. Pure gold jasmine fragrance rice, 10 kilograms, 99.
Assalamu alaikum. كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله. كيف اخبارك انت؟
تمام الحمد لله. ليس 100. تعرف هذا؟ تعرف هذا؟
نعرف هذا؟
أيوة. Sudan fuck you. Sudan fuck you. مظاهرات في السودان. لماذا؟
انت وين لندن ولا في السودان؟
أنا في بريطانيا الآن. تعرف هذا؟
ماما جيت السودان.
مطار خلاص.
يعملوا تعريف وعارف وضربوا وقتلوا الناس.
أيوة. أنا وأنت تليفون راديو الآن. أيوة الآن. شوية أنا سمعني واحد منت بعدين أنا وأنت تليفون شوية زواجتي واتساب. أيوة أنا كل ناس حديث ماذا في السودان، لماذا كده في رمضان، لماذا؟ أيوة سامعني. أنا تليفون في راديو الآن.
اوكي تمام كويس تمام.
أنت حديث لماذا في بريطانيا، ماذا الآن عينا مشتبه.
والله حديث جس انا ما هي حديث تبعتي اوردر دي me have to go away and giving the changes to new Sudan and new democracy. All this army thing you have to go away. Other than that, for me, I need to send the British army or USA army to Sudan, to solve this problem,
Yeah. أيوة.
There's the main thing, important thing, other than the crowd just festival of the civilian thing is what killing them by the wrong way with time. 97 die and 1,000 injuries.
أيوة أنا في راديو الآن. سامعني.
Very bad, dude. I couldn't sleep 3 days,
Okay, well, greetings, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses. This is High Priest Amun L live and direct on OmegaFMRadio.co.uk and Instagram and YouTube live. If you want to see High Priest Amun L live and direct on YouTube, you go onto YouTube, type in Amun L, or on Instagram, High_Priest_720. Shout out to everybody that's on Instagram. Samantha, Free Bushman. Who else on YouTube? Shout out to everybody listening on the radio right now. We've got a special guest. His name is Adam. Kaif Hala Kulu Tamam. Alhamdulillah. أنا أعرف كده ليس كويس. لماذا كده? Why is this happening? Why is this happening in Sudan? What's going on?
Because of the politics between the peace forces and then government of the army group, and then what is going on between them. So I don't know exactly what is this political between them, why we're fighting for, but because of the power who want to be leaders the country, And then it's all about it. What of power was gonna take the power?
So it's a power struggle.
Yeah, power is struggling, yeah.
But why is it in Ramadan?
Well, they say that we don't understand for the Muslim people because prophet is not really very normal for the Muslim people to do this in Ramadan time, you know.
Yeah, but then why are they on their deen? Why on the fine and you get me the praying and these like does Allah like this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what we want to know.
I'm didn't say that. I'm not didn't say that. But what you want to just for me, I'm just thinking like they're not Muslim. Well, the people who is in the church with army, they're not from Muslim people, you know. Whatever I said, but they have a name of the Islamic by the name, but they're not really serious by the religion, whatever the name is.
No, I hear that, but it's like you get me, like people are dying, like the body count right now is 100. You get me? I got my wife out there. I was supposed to go there. You can't like me and you. We met, yeah, and we're saying we're going there. We're gonna like you're gonna look after my people for Eid, and that's not happening.
Yes.
You get me? And it's huh?
I want in it. Kind of how divided that the Christian and the Muslim in 2011. Another come for the between them inside, like the civil war, the same like Somalia war, for the same year like Sudan now is what is happening.
Okay, and what's happening in Darfur right now, where you're from?
Darfur as well, at the same time in Darfur, they killed three people, and many Indians were in North Darfur. The fighting as well at the same time yesterday and yesterday.
Is it part of the culture for Sudanese people to be fighting all the time?
Well, we come for a long time in the independence of the Sudan when the British colonized the independence of the Sudan. After all the things they've been good for 20 years, and then later on, after 70 years, you're coming out, you just be fighting, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, why can't you man make peace? You get me? Especially like at this time, Ramadan, it's supposed to be about peace. You get me?
The problem is the time is too much time there. You don't know who is there, you know, but too much time there, you know, too much time. And the almost thing is the people who holding the power is the Arab people, yeah? And then they don't give the people the human rights what they wanted. So they're too greedy for themselves, you know?
And who do you think is supplying all the guns and ammunition for the war right now?
Supply can come from different, from China, from the Pakistan, from different countries of the Arab world, you know?
Oh, the Arab world, yeah?
Yeah.
So why are they funding it if they're supposed to be on their deen and Ramadan and all that kind of thing there?
Well, if you just see like, for example, like Dubai or wherever the building, the construction with the whole gold, you know, Sudanese or the Sudanese people who they went here to build it because of the economical, what they took it from Sudan, so from the gold to diamond, so all these things, you know, because of the just to make more Africa more down in it. They don't want Africa raised, so, you know, they don't want everybody, you know, from the wherever you deal with Africa, we eat Africa from long time come from the war side. And then, yeah, and South Africa as well, but it's not easy. South Africa is now in the big and I know between black and white. But we wouldn't know about black and white. We're not between about Arab and African, they the reason we're fighting each other, you know?
Okay. So you're saying it's the Arabs that don't want peace for Africa. But why are we foolish enough to carry the guns and stuff like that and continue their mission, especially in Ramadan?
Well, Johnny, just wait till just to keep people in it, just to keep people. They don't want that person to be alive. Wait till I don't want you to be near you, or I don't want you to take the power what I have it because I've been having this power and I've been feeling comfortable, I've been eating good food. And I don't want you to have the food, the carrot I've been carrying by the carrot. So they don't happen by the Arab people when the ruling Sudan basically in some time, you know. Hold up,
bro. Because let me put it into perspective. Because I think I clocked what's the problem. Is it because Sudan has a lot of people living there, and they started first of all, like they broke Sudan, like because I was speaking to my dad, and my dad was saying that Sudan had oil. Yeah, like when
Yes, indeed, we have oil, yes, petrol.
yeah, and this is like when before you guys broke up from Sudan
Yeah.
and South Sudan, when you were just one, yeah,
Yeah.
all of the oil was in the South Sudan, and
Yes.
they saw it as a threat, you can say, because it's like you can make your own money, you got a bigger population, yeah, than the whole of the Arab world, because like Sudan's the biggest. Well, back in the day, was the biggest country in Africa, and so they made sure that they cut it, they divided it in half, and it's like now they want to make North Sudan more divided.
Basically, for me, in my view, maybe they want to divide Darfur and North as well. That was my view.
Exactly.
Because
That's
we're not agree with them. We're not agree with them what they say. So basically, one day we're in our independent all go back for our kingdom what we used to be.
So you just want to be independent states, tribal.
I want to be independent. It cannot be in slavery from the Arab wars in the 1916 until now, you know.
So there was slavery from 1916 till now in the Arab world in Sudan.
Yes.
Someone is saying it's the whole Muslim culture to fight and war. I say that as a Kurd, we've been fighting for a few hundred years. We still don't have a country. Same all over Muslim countries. Shame, but true. Sad. This is one brother from that is Kurdish.
Absolutely, but very fast. It's very fast news. My King Amun is very fast news. What I see, whatever I see on the TV, it's very bad news for me to calculate what I'm doing, you know. So you got against you bombarded with F-16 or F-17 or F-18 with all your own people, the Air Force, you know. So that's not what I did. And look how the city looked, how the town looked like.
I know, and it's like, what's going on? Like, this is supposed to be somewhere, like we were saying, where the pharaohs, the black gods, all of that came from. You get me? And now it's like it's rubbish. You know what I mean?
Well, for me, if you see today, G7 meeting in Japan, they were talking about the American and United Kingdom. They were talking about the situation as well, in it. They actually have to back off, you know, to this situation. They don't have to involve this situation to kill civilians, you know. So basically, they were tired, so they don't have to come here and kill civilians. That is wrong. So it's no point to kill civilians, you know that.
No, I hear that, but it's like what you man, like you get it, you men are still fighting. If I go and type in Sudan right now, like the body count will be even more. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I try and call my wife, you get me? It's peak. Like there's no internet. I can't send no money out there. You get me? Like it's a war zone. It's revolution. You get me? The money don't mean.
I'm just thinking maybe about the money just wait a little bit, like 1 week or 2 weeks, what the situation is coming down. And then you can go in Africa or send money by the Muhammad Abul, go to Muhammad Abul, send money by Muhammad. So but at the moment you want the situation, leave it alone, you know, just leave it in. If you keep the money with you and the situation comes down and then you send by money by Muhammad.
No, I hear that, but it's like when I went to the community, like no one really had anything to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're just watching it.
The fed up, brother, the fed up is situation. They don't want to see the situation even. They don't want to see. The people, the fed up, you know, the people who is here, the married people from the Eritrea woman or African woman, and then that's the reason they don't want to just care about Sudan. Because they have all the kids here in the United Kingdom, and the kids here, they don't want to know about Sudan, what is going on. Because they want to give over the life, whatever is going on. For me, I'm the part of them and still have my heart in Sudan. As I have a love for the country, I'm fighting for the freedom. People that can have a freedom and then live in the peace and love, you know, basically I was like, I'm in the country living. That's what I want to.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I have the love for the country. I love the country. I love the people. I love the culture and that. You get me? But I can't do anything to help anymore. You get me? Like, there's what can I do?
Yeah, what we have to say, we need to speak to you, the radio. You guys have to involve with this situation basically because we don't have the power to go see at least UN involved. If UN involved, be more serious because when the UN is here, we have the purpose for the peace benefit, you know.
Yeah, but King, you tried to do it. Remember, you came to UK to help. You know what I mean? And look what happened.
Yes, with the UN and then basically they say we'll solve it. They took the Marbachir to ICC, there is a problem in it.
What's the problem?
There is a problem Marbachir, Ahmad Marbachir. There is something to ICC. There's a problem still army going on, you know, between them. What is his army training them in it?
Yeah, but we're saying like okay, there's army, but who are supplying the army? You get it? That's what we're trying to say. You get it? Like they don't make Sudan don't make weapons.
Let them underground. These army let them underground.
I hear that, but also it's like, how do these men have the energy, especially when it's burning out there? It's like 40 degrees out there. You're supposed to be fasting. How do you even have the energy to be fighting? I want to know. Get me? What's going on? Am I lying though? Am I lying, my kings and queens? We want to know, how do you man get energy? Someone is saying, Sir Will is saying, of course, Western powers fuel wars and they live on Muslims going to war, training arms always directly or indirectly. This is what man is saying.
Yeah, right.
He's saying that UK, America.
I'm going to start, but trying to involve the British people as they can involve, you know. The man you can involve in Ukraine, so trying to say you can involve with or not with that.
No,
I don't see people dying, like, look at 1,000 injuries, so it's about like either 300 die or 400 die, one day they 100 die, 107 die. It's like 300 die, 400 die, that's what I say. So for me, there's injury, not easy. What if they say injury, many people have not supposed to die.
No, I hear that, but I'm just saying, it's like, you get me? Like, what are you man stupid or what? You get me? Not in a derogatory way. I'm just saying it like you man are doing. You're supposed to be on your fasting, on your deen, on your Ramadan, on your you're supposed to be on a serious thing.
I'm agree with you with the Ramadan time is wrong to bring the war, but after Ramadan they can't fight wherever you but Sweden was, yeah. But I don't want to get it even after I don't want to fight it, bro. Because of the Ramadan, I don't know why the fight is because of this is the Ramadan time where the Allah says no fighting for Muslim brothers, the Muslim brother.
You get me? Like you get it? You know what I mean? Like, because from us analyzing Sudan, why they're fighting, we can probably figure out why the kids in UK are fighting. You get me? Because it's the same principle. You know what I mean? It's the same principle. You're killing one another, yeah. Especially in the spiritual time. You get me? Like it's like that's we need to figure it out. Like, what is going on? We need a solution. You get me? Money is not the solution right now. Yeah, it's a spiritual solution that we need. So, what do you think needs to happen? Because again, High Priest Amun, I was supposed to go to Sudan. I probably would have sorted it out if I was in Sudan. I'll be real, yeah. But it's not my fight. You get me? The ancestors, it's not my fight. You get me? Amun Ra said it's not my fight. He said Ban Sudan. He's done the thing. You get me? And them men are not listening. You get me? Amun Ra, you know. Remember this? Amun Ra, like the real thing, the real God has been in Sudan, and said it's not even. It's long.
But Allah is seeing us. Allah is seeing us. Allah is seeing us. Allah is seeing us.
Yeah, but I don't. No. Hold up. Because You're saying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will see it out. But this is the time when you're supposed to be worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the maximum. You get me? Fasting, yeah, and praying, salah, you get me? Iftar, all of these kind of business, yeah, and them men are disrespecting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the maximum. And this is all when it says in the Quran where the devil is no longer seen, it's no longer it's not available. You get it? It's not available. You get me? That's what we're dealing with. Because remember, you told man to read the Quran, read Surah number 2. Yeah, I listened to it, and it said all of this stuff. You get me? And now man wants to know what's going on. You get me? Because if the devil's supposed to be hiding or not to be seen, you get me? Why are these men doing this thing? Because it's not the devil telling them to do this thing.
Civil war between Bilal and Arab. I'm telling you, between Bilal and Arab. There's a completely about it. You know about it. So they don't want Black people raised up to be able to give the power to rule the country. That's what happening. And the country is about Black people, not about Arab people. Arab people come for a long time, Al Jazeera, whoever from Egypt, whoever from Saudi Arabia, or wherever else, where they come from, I don't know exactly, but where they come from, we just come from Arabia, and then they've been in Sudan sometimes. So, but we as the Black people, they are kind of place, we are this from a long time ago, and then, yes. So easy, you can't do things just repeating anywhere in the world, you know?
So it's a mind control, yeah? Is that what you're telling us? So are you saying that Islam is a mind control business that they're dealing with? Is that what you're telling, man?
Well, for me,
let's be real. Let's be real. You get me? Because look, we're in the time of revelations. You get it? We're in the time of revelations, and we want to know what's going on, because you man cannot be fighting when it's your deen, when it's supposed to be you man. Like, you get me? I'm not disrespecting you, Adam. Let's make it clear, because I want to help. You get me? I went to Sudan to help you now. You get me? I didn't come. You get me? I wasn't there for problem. I was there to help, and then man rejected man. You get me? They rejected man, and I thought, remember, you were there to help me too. We were there to help Sudan, and they're saying no, they don't want our help. So what's really going on? You know what I mean? Because like I'm kind of upset now, because it's not. I'm not happy, because it's like I wasted money. You get me? I can't speak to my wife. My wife had the opportunity to leave Sudan. She didn't leave Sudan, and now she's in this mess, and she might die. You get me? And in its peak. You get me? Like your family might die. You get me? Exactly, Marawi. They're fighting where the pyramids are. That's where they're fighting, where the pyramids are. You get it? So they're even disrespecting the ancestors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's going on? Like, you get it? Like I said, I don't understand. These men are fighting Ramadan. You get me? Fasting, prayer, all this business, and it's like no, the devil is locked away. You get me? And so what is it? Is man the worst thing on the planet? Is that what we're saying? If we're worse than man, is black people worse than the devil? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Man said, yeah. Man said, yeah, you know.
I let the revolution come more, and then to bring more democracy come over here, you know that.
Pardon?
So we want to various people talking, and then you know, and the national people coming to help us, you know. But you need help from the human rights. Because our people fighting for each other by guns, and they kind of turn the temporal for themselves. So when somebody will come from outside to advise like you or other person.
Pardon? What are you saying? No, say it again, because I didn't understand.
I said, of course, we understand each other as Sudanese people. So when people from outside, like you, or from you part of Sudan anywhere, you know. Are you part of the Sudan because you want to study? So that's your world as well anywhere, you know. So when people from the UN, or basically some work, or neighbor country who is the president involved as well.
Okay, I got someone saying, brother, our deen is eye for eye. Let's face it, us Muslims, when we go to war, we say Allah Akbar and we kill people. Sorry if I upset anyone.
When but perhaps the jihad will come after Ramadan.
Pardon?
There were some people that are saying that let's go for jihad after Ramadan. When the Ramadan finish, people finish the Ramadan finish in 5 days or 6 days. When they finish this, then people say let's do the jihad. People who fighting out, they'll go for fight for the maybe the what they call the civilians. Maybe they're gonna rise and say let's go for jihad as well. That's what they can anybody who has a gun, they can go to fight. So that's no matter what they're doing for Ramadan. There's the people who have a heart for Islam.
Okay. I mean, right now I'm confused. You get me? It's like, how does one be able to be competent? Because that's what it all talks about. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most competent one for all
Jesus seeing out the rest, everything what we do wrong or right.
You know what I mean? And it's like we're doing wrong, especially in Ramadan. Like that's like, you get me? We're supposed to be pure. You get me? Because when you're fasting, it's your spirit you're dealing with. There's no more physical stuff you're dealing with. You're dealing with your spirit. You get me? The raw, yeah, in the Arabic. Yeah, that's what you're dealing with. So if that's how we are, then like I don't know. Like I don't know what to say about that one, because it's like as black people, we got a lot to do, man. Like if we're just pure evil like that, you know what I mean? Like
people, don't you know what black people to take the seaside and take them, people who come by the airplane, some of them arrive, some of them they in the Middle East or they in Asia or in where they are. So they forget about they have contact with their family, they don't have contact with their family, and then some of them pass away or some of them see like this. So all these things because of the situation what's happening in Africa. And when I say African king, I'm talking about African king, the situation can change all Africa. I don't want Africa one by one, every time this country fighting and then they don't beat this, and then they don't another country having war again. That's the reason why I say African, I have to be African child to say I'm no African, then they can see who's wrong, them or me. I'm fighting along for all the nations or for them African continent.
but it's difficult, King, because I'm hearing you. You get me? I'm hearing what you're saying. I mean, the last alleged one that was supposed to be like that was like Haile Selassie. You get me? Like that's or Marcus Garvey. Them two man were supposed to be doing that. You know what I mean? And Marcus Garvey.
Well, for me, I would speak more because of the level of education that they do in the hospital, because I cannot speak all they say. Here was the past you were speaking and they didn't do anything, they didn't change. You come now, you want to speak, you can't change as well. They'll kill you, or maybe they'll put you in hospital, or they'll put you in prison. So that's what they have done to me.
Oh, so you're saying, you see, now that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're telling the story now, what you've tried, like you tried to do. They put you in hospital, you know what I mean? Because you're a freedom fighter. You tried to stop all of this stuff in Sudan, and it's like the West have said no, but we want.
Let me give you my YouTube name and see my name in the YouTube when I are speaking the YouTube. Yeah, that's Adam. I want to see you. So I want to see my speaking in the YouTube.
Okay, so let me type. What do I type in? What do I type in?
Adam.
Yeah.
And then it's space. And then T.
What?
T Tango.
Yeah.
Echo.
Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
Echo.
Yeah.
Hotel. YouTube.
Yeah.
Adam Kenne.
Okay, yeah, I see you still.
You see?
Yeah.
So you see, I was speaking about the genocide here. So
what you want me to play it now on the radio? Okay, hold on. Yeah, so we heard you.
Yes, well, sorry for my excuse, but I wasn't very clear because that time I get up with the UK and this when I was in the college. Then I was doing illustration and then I was going for conferences about the genocide in Darfur. So what happened to Jewish people? So all this I was speaking about the Rwanda as well. So there is a situation not that was coming with that idea to speak about it. So especially when the was there expecting of the power, then someone else can take the to be a president, but refuse to go away. And there is a little work in the whole way, 2023, 23.
No, I hear you. I hear you. You know what I mean? I mean, like, what motivated for you to come all the way here for human rights and discuss the situation in Darfur that is ongoing, that's even happening right now?
Yeah.
What motivated you?
If now, I'm killing North Darfur in last 3 days, you someone that was, you know.
I mean, someone is saying,
But then it's happening.
someone's saying it's a shame during Ramadan times not that I fast. I love humanity, but it's sad while they fasting and killing people. I pray your wife will be safe. Okay, yeah, that's what we're saying. Like we're upset and we're just trying to figure it out. Like what's going on? Like you know what I mean?
We get transfer all this from the rebels, the people who may deal with this side, or we transfer the problem, you know that.
Yeah, inshallah, we'll solve the problem and figure it out. But right now, money can't solve the problem right now.
Say it again?
Money can't solve the problem right now. So it's beyond.
No. They have if they want to spend the money, they can spend the money and they give the poor people, but they don't want to poor people to grow up.
Like I said, money can't solve the problem right now because even if you give them money, they can't buy anything with the money. You get me? Because they can't even get the money because it's Western. The bank is closed. You know what I mean? Everything is shut down. The electricity is not. The electricity is shut down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's no point.
Yeah, because I don't mind. You want to keep go Africa or you want to bring back anytime when you feel like. So I don't mind anywhere to keep it with me until when you're ready, then I give you back the money to when you go in. But I want to see maybe your flight. You say I'm going to go maybe the week after or the.
Well, look, King, I don't know what to do because like Sudan right now is just rubbish. You get me? It's just rubbish. You know what I mean? Like it's proper doo-doo right now. Like, and it's like, what's the point of going to a doo-doo country that's not trying to fix? They're not trying to fix themselves. We just said, the people that are here in UK, they don't care about Sudan anymore. They've moved on. You get me? Like, and the people out there that are not trying to come to UK, they want the torment. You get me? It's like you, for example, like you were from Sudan, you saw the chaos and confusion, and you said enough is enough, and you left Sudan and come to England for human rights, and you're living better than most people right now in Sudan. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get me? You get me? You might be a prisoner of war, but you're living way better than the war was going on in Sudan. Let's be real.
Maybe I don't mind to give my life for African people, you guys. Take my life to think because of the African people's lives, how the suffering. I don't mind for that, you know. Because of the African separation is long time been suffering, you know. I give my life, my hand to Allah. You take my life. I don't mind to take because of the African war, what happened in Africa and how Africa was suffering. That is what I give my hand to Allah. Or if they take my life, they can take because of that point. I don't care for that point, but for the African suffering, don't mind that.
No, I hear that. Well, like I said, I'm trying to call Sudan right now. And nothing's really going.
Yes, call and then I just you have to call him back because I'm waiting for another phone call to call his family or I don't know where they want to call.
All right, bro. So thank you for sharing what's going on. Yeah, all right, bro. Love.
All right, thank you.
So that was Adam. He was calling, or we called him. He was explaining the situation in Sudan. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So, I mean, we can call other people. You can call in 0753996843. I'm waiting for you, Ade, from about Nigeria, what's going on in Nigeria. So you better call in. You know what I mean? 0753996843. That's what we're dealing with. That's the hotline right now. And yeah, we're just here waiting, see what's going on. Let's play some music. We've got a new tune called Turn Up that should be available soon. Changing the vibes. We'll even give you a little taste of what's the vibes we're dealing with now. Because most men are not serious for the revolution. So we might as well just turn up. You get me? In this nonsense. But that's what we know as black people. Just to have fun. We're not ready for serious things. So we play the instrumental. Let's go. Metal science. Yes, everybody feeling lit. Because the high priest gonna plead real quick and take a sip of the Holy Spirit. Let's go again, metal science. Let's get this party started. I heal your soul. I'm more than an artist. You feeling the metal science? Now it's time for you to join the alliance. Girl, shake your body and make it bounce. The brother in the club, make sure that you move the house. The high priest pulls up to the club with his G. He skips the queue because he's VIP. He enters the club and the DJ speaks to the high priest and says, hold on, like mental science fat day, like the high priest lights up the club like it's dynamite. Everybody in the club, let me see you dance. Everybody in the house, let me see you dance. Everybody in heaven, let me see you dance. Everybody in the grave, let me see you dance. Turn up, 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 turn up. Hype man, Harry, give it to him. So yeah, we got some new house vibes. Afrobeat vibes coming soon. You get me? The tune is called Turn Up. Coming straight from Nigeria. You get me? High Priest 1 hour, you know, it's plugged up everywhere. You done know metal science. The time is 11:45. Not long before lunch. You know what I mean? So we're just getting ready for lunch. Gonna get some prayers in later on in the show. Just everybody, just hold it down. Just remember, there's no way out in this thing. You have to do the thing, and if you don't do the thing, it will catch up with you. You get me? There's no way out in this game. Let's try and find that tune. No way out. What we got? Okay, okie dokie. So the conscious tape is available. It's available as hard copy. This is the tune. You don't know. A quick 16 for all y'all. Conscious flow with a trap 5 to it. Alright, let's go in. Alright, I'm going in. I adapt to my vibes, yeah. That's the way you survive, you know. Culture for success. In my mind, my ego performs suicide. Spiritual armor quit. Like me, I'm ready to die. I always perceive as if I die. Because that's belief we're all fools. So I fight, use the fight. On my free tools. I was born with that. With my own rules. Me dropping knowledge. It's like me dropping truth. They think no for the enemy. These lyrics are full of complexity, especially when I provide a remedy. Destroy my supremacy. I told you, I was radical, right? I'm a spirit, it's a rush. Yeah, you think I made sure no wrong with your cycle. There's more to life. Wake up, why is what's on the hell? That's dynamic. There's no way out in this game. My boss only is blessing. I'm fresh off my pain. My spirit, you can attain. Amun. There's no way out in this game. My boss only is blessing. I'm fresh off my pain. My spirit, you can attain. There's no way out in this game. My boss only is blessing. I'm fresh off my pain. My spirit, you can attain. I adapt to my vibe. That's the way you survive. Culture for success. In my mind, my ego performs suicide. Spiritual armor quit. Like me, I'm ready to die. Always perceive me if I die. Cause devil believes we're all fools. So I fight. This was life. When my priest talks.
We so often forget our prayers, but I don't leave where I'm staying without pleading to the Most High. If it be noon or day, it's still a wonderful day, because I'm alive to see life in preserve away. Hasn't time changed? Some choose a senseless way, but I know my family will be proud of me some way, someday, because I wasn't one to love with fools. The enemy can never rub shoulders with me. Enlightened to D, who knows that you have a contrite heart. I know cunning way, aligned with the stars. It's the world's biggest secret. See you at the crossroads. If we meet again, I know that there's some lost souls I won't see again. Find it deep inside me to restore the joy and love again. Only time I experience heartbreak is when my mother got a divorce. Same time my father left me astray. to my pride. That's the way you survive. Culture for success. In my mind, my ego, profound suicide. Spiritual armor equipped, like Biggie. I'm ready to die. Always receive with a third eye. Cause devil believes we're all fools. So in fact, this was like when my priest talks. Alright, you don't know it's I'm on the track. I got my LG, serious. Yeah, about to drop the conscious on this track. Alright, let's go in. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Living life as a mode. Wild temptation is inevitable to miss. Whether it's the money or it gets, it can't or it fits. Disagree with thoughts, destroy myself from being bliss. I'm living absolute true story. Cause these out of this world I've been recorded in this vocal book. Police see it now and they're ready to shoot. But my soul is forever bulletproof. Police break into my car while they handcuff me, search for the loot. My spirit is diverting off God's route. I'm a free man, I obey God's law. I don't follow any statute. Eternal being who's been conditioned to release the peace I told you. Please, my lady, the demons are looking at me like my culture feast. Or is it I'm a troubled soul who rejects peace? Simultaneously causing chaos in the streets. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is I stay erected as prime intelligence with a mind that remains benevolent. So when reminded of my high residence, I'm no longer negligent of the course, and due to the course, I am reverence to self-high presidents. Cause in the seat of seriously, I hold the seat of perception. So I'm presidentially free as the most high elite. My life is so sweet, cause I'm constantly blinking to the eye as the illumined eye illusion and thy artistry. Say I'm still at peace. Uphold one illuminates crystalline, so sharp and clean as Morris Assassin's Creed. Got me moving through the shadows and shades of triple darkness, leaving masterpieces for many adepts to practice. Writing and speaking spells out across 4 corners, causing an effect on elements. Pursue the language of suggestion. I'm becoming arm, leg, arm, head, lethal weapon. Arm, leg, arm, head, lethal weapon. Generator, operator, destroyer of dimensions. Generator, operator, destroyer of dimensions. You serious? Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a gesture. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a gesture. Calculating my frequency will be an infinite process. Darkness is what I express. Three more, never be less. A cold knowledge is like expressing that. I'm nothing from my work in progress. She absorbed with every single breath because I don't know how much time I have left. Here it is, constantly not at rest. Serving the food like I'm a dope chef. Smoking so much out, I feel dead. I think it up, that's what my mind up at. She tells me she feels God when I bust. True story, I tell her there's no need to fight. We can go forever, we're not in a rush. On the serious, cause if you let control, that means you have a weak mind. No weak soul, faith taught me I can achieve my goals. Radiated energy is more powerful than the fossil fuel coal. Rhymes are more mystical and complex than the SCNs, but not the Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm on. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a gesture. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. 10:34. Here is a gesture. Alright, enough to the answers. You know, this goes out to you. Thank you for the guidance and protection. Thank you. Let's go in. Come on. Bury me a tree. Yeah. I incarnated many times before. Better science and fears. It's not a physical law. Don't call me black. I'm certainly. Identify me as immoral. These are ours. I'm ignored. I'm with peace. However, disagree beings must be deceased. Let the devil know his contract's been released. For eternity, my consciousness will increase. People are overwhelmed by my G. I thought I was bit with the energy. Cause their brains ain't extrasensory. I changed from the elementary. The high priest is there to console. While my kundalini takes control, exercise, then a black hole.
has no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. My mental is unorthodox. That's why the girls who have the ears down like the broom dogs, like Samson. I'm from a Goldilocks, from a full shop, I'm a voice box. Was a third deployed line to fly, third eye, so far I decline. But I use Jacob's ladder to climb into heaven within my mind. My ego pretends to be the victim, but I destroy those thoughts with my wisdom. I liberate from this mental prison. Matrix consciousness facilitates my spirit. Flash of alpha, cabal system. With the knowledge of mysticism and making for correct decisions. Your biorhythms will make you clear of your own intuition. Sixth sense. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. There's no limit to my spirit, but most feel deaf to my lyrics. Taking shit can't mimic my flow, slow dead bias in the way they quick. Like I don't understand words and annotations, found cryptic. How could they guide me through this illusion? For my soul to escape confusion. In conclusion, my spirit is more mighty than nuclear fusion. For those who don't understand the last part, that is metascience. Connecting with genuine all souls due from the greatest alliance. How we transform us into science. Like the pyramids we receive. So color from Orion. Always have faith and keep trying in the shroud. Everybody needs some guidance. Tune into this frequency, then you'll hear what one is provided. Harmony and divinity will be what's coincided. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't follow any trends. We don't die, we only transcend. All souls have no beginning or end. Sometimes it's hard for us to blend, cause we don't die, we only transcend. Transcend. Metal silence. Yeah. So we just played some music. Get me, we've been saying this thing, this meta science. Like, get me, like, so I'm not saying this bang, no, it's already been banging. You get me? Like, that's some old stuff. You get me? Timeless music. You know what I mean? Those who ain't seen the meta science, you get me? You better jump on board the meta science and make sure your ancestors are protecting you. You get me? Because the meta science is the wave. The meta science is what it's all about. You get me? I've been not even saying I've been preaching. I've been teaching this meta science for a very long time, and people haven't clocked it, and now they've clocked it. You get me? Everybody has their own blessings. You get me? Don't take it for granted, like my mom says now. Don't take it for granted now. You know what I mean? The ancestors are watching you. You get me? Man is VIP, you know, on this planet. You get me? Like, and that's how you're supposed to be. VIP, very important person. You know what I mean? Or very important, person. You get me? So that's what it's all about. And just doing your prayers, counting your blessings, doing your charity, cleaning your heart. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. You get me? So now we're coming up to 12 o'clock. After the news and reviews, we're going to do some prayers. You get me? And then see where I go on. Yeah, if we leave early, if we wait for Empress Eye Clear, we'll see how it goes, innit? Because I Priest someone else tired, he's got things to do now, and it's like, you get me? The fun is over. It's now time to do some serious stuff, serious thinking what's going on. in Sudan, because like we said, we got a wife out there. Is it over? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, was it a close shave, as some say, like to the bone, literally to the spirit? It was that serious. You know what I mean? We're getting a phone call. So yeah. So we'll go to the news and views, and we're done now. Mental science. Let's go. So just remember that we will be back after the news and views to do the prayers. Let everybody know what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like what we said, just keep praying, keep on your focus, keep on your meditation. You know what I mean? Get this money. You're done now. Mental science. Let's go.
Amiga Radio, 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
This is the AmigaRadio.co.uk news at 12.
A high-profile critic of Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin's been found guilty of treason and sentenced to 25 years in jail. 41-year-old Vladimir Kara-Murza holds both Russian and British passports and has spent years opposing the president. He's accused of discrediting the military by criticising the invasion of Ukraine. The Prime Minister says making every child in England learn maths until they're 18 will boost economic growth. In a speech this morning, he said bad number skills are holding young people back. He admits it won't happen overnight, and an expert group will advise the government on how to improve. The PM insists we've got to move away from an anti-maths mentality.
We make jokes about not being able to do maths. It's socially acceptable. We say things like, oh, maths, I can't do that, it's not for me, and everyone laughs. But we never make a joke like that about not being able to read.
The man who trained a horse which died after falling at the first fence during Saturday's Grand National is partly blaming protesters. Sandy Thompson says Hill 16 was hyper. A young man who planned to play American football at college is among 4 people killed in a shooting in the US state of Alabama. It happened at his sister's 16th birthday party. Ukrainian officials say they're seeing more Chinese components in Russian weapons. Beijing has repeatedly denied sending military equipment to Russia since Moscow's invasion of Ukraine began. Meanwhile, Air Marshal Edward Stringer, who was deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan, says the recent leak of documents from the US Pentagon shows Ukraine has concerns.
There are 3 things that come out. Yes, they were known, but now they can't be avoided. The state of the air defences, the state of munitions supply, and manpower.
And Netflix has apologised after a live reunion episode of reality show Love is Blind was more than an hour late. The streamer says it didn't turn out as they had planned. That's the latest. I'm Anna Bates.
Amiga, you're the thinking people station.
Omega does not support or condone any conspiracy theories regarding any aspect of COVID. Omega management team discourages all such views on the station. Any comments made by the presenters, DJs, guests, audio presentations, or callers represents the personal views of the speakers and in no way mirror or reflect or are endorsed by the Omega management team.
Then Blue Mountain Peak, look in the heart of Alton. We cater to all your festival holiday needs. We have all your favorite African Caribbean products. We have Jamaica Pride Canada, 540 grams, 177 each, 2 for $99. Al 540 grams, $5.99 each, and 2 for £9. CI Red Kidney Beans, 2 kilograms for $3.99. Pure Gold Golden Stella Basmati Rice, 10 kilograms, $14.99. Pure Gold Golden Stella Basmati Rice, 5 kilograms, $7.99. Pure Gold Brown Stella Basmati Rice, 5 kilograms, $8.99. Pure Gold Jasmine Fragrant Rice, AAA, 10 kilograms, $11.99. We also stock sunflower oil, all on special offer. Blue Mountain Peak, 2-8 Craven Park Road, Harlesden, NW10 4AB, 0208-965-3859. Blue Mountain Peak, Blue Mountain Peak, Mountain Peak.
Monster Jerk, we have curry mutton,
brown stew fish, roti fillings, breakfast menu, porridge, cornmeal, banana, fried dumplings, drinks, homemade, Irish moss, sorrel, pineapple punch, soups, red pea soup, mutton soup, chicken soup. Opening hours 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. Minimum order £15. Local delivery. Address 150 Church Road, Wilston, NW10 9NH, opposite Church Road Market. Telephone 0203 632 2572. We are friendly and we cook with love. Master Chicken. We are the masters.
Crystal Cooking, a Caribbean experience you will never forget. He's warm, courteous, and provides a service at high standards. Crystal Cooking, Caribbean catering provides for weddings, christenings, funerals, hennights, and statues. We also do small parties. We provide a home romantic meal for two with a restaurant feeling in your own home. Contact Crystal Cooking on 07415 432 486. That's 07415 432 486. Let's make it a day. Don't.
20 years ago, I helped create a gang called the Crips. Today, I'm speaking to you from death row. I never imagined that the Crip gang would spread throughout California, throughout the nation, throughout the world. And I deeply regret the legacy that it left, because it left a legacy of genocide, black on black genocide. And I apologize for my part in it, but I am deeply encouraged to see you here today. That lets me know I'm not alone in deeply regretting this legacy and seeing it for what it is. And no one could have a better influence on gang violence or gang culture than gang members themselves, and therefore best positioned to reverse this course of violence. But we must do work. We must get out there and we must forge peace. We must stop exterminating one another. We must stop all of this madness, because at the end of the day, we have only ourselves to blame. We must have a do or die attitude, as we were as street warriors, to rebuild our cultures and to create a new lasting legacy, a legacy of peace.
You're right. Yeah, good stuff. Living the cookie life. I'm on the radio. Yeah, I've been on the radio for a long time, you know. Yeah. So I never told you. I tried to call you this morning, but my phone's in Speaking the truth can cause a felony. That's why. No, I tried to call you this morning, but you didn't answer. For my enemies, cause for a feeling of jealousy. Oh, okay. My soul was a before I refuse to take a remedy due to their stubborn tendencies, which results into harsh penalties. Yeah. I'm going tomorrow anyway. I'm going Gambia. Sudan, they're fighting. Queen man, I just was talking about it all on the radio just now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I tried to call you this morning. Literally, I was talking about it all. Like, I'm doing the prayers now. I called you about 9. Minutes later, getting searched by the cops. Stereotypes as gang members. Now their names in the system, looking for work, but it's hard to get jobs. And the only option to make money is work. And you prefer psychology to change what they got. The boys are leeches at low cost. So keep your eyes big, meditate and focus. With fallen angels, that's what they will cause. But find time one day, just believe and trust. Cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. I said it was living, cause the only way of winning in this superficial world is sin. Yeah. Listen, you was fortunate I lived your life, you with my soul. Decorated the dreams you sold, the thoughts and bars. Innocence with no protection, how I protected it. Innocence because it's weak, so I got the message. No issues within my speech may have you threatened, but my lingo for the streets, I'm really well spoken. No, because it will help. It will come to you. Yeah, because you will come back. Because you will come back to the house. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't say it. Yeah, like right now, it's finished. It's done. It's done. You know what I mean? It's done. Like, you get me? I need a holiday. Yeah. No, I'm going with my dad to Gambia. Yeah, me and my dad are going.
Cause the only way of winning is the superficial part is sin.
Yeah.
I'm fed up of living. Cause the only way of winning is the superficial part is sin.
Exactly.
I'm fed up of living. Cause the only way of winning is the superficial
Yeah,
part
thank you.
is sin.
Bye.
Alright, time priest on this beat. Run down Babylon, run it down, run it down. You know. Alright, let's go in. Check it. Living life in exalted dimension. Shades trying to hold back like detention. Police start shootings without questions. Oneness with God, my spirit is ascending. As an indigo child, suppress the emotions from acting wild. Under duress, when put to trial. So divine, you copy my style. And if I die tonight, bury me a G. That's the only remedy to set my soul free. Mental slavery prohibits the third eye to see. Once conscious, the darkness is easy to reach. I incarnated physically to teach. The good shepherd came for the sheep. If I'm broke, then I forfeit my feet. The high priest deliver lyrics that are deep. As an indigo child, chant the song out loud. Children, the time is now. As an indigo child, chant the song out loud. My children, the time is now. Alright, first two, let's go. Like cold, transmit from the stars, preserving the riddle glue in people's jars. Astral project like an avatar. I just be friends who let it down. Life is superficial in love town. Sometimes my brain just wants to break down. Which occurs when losing focus. Become reborn like a lotus.
Metascience.
Dematerialize and transform into ether. Pay natural procedure. Healing music for the receiver. Pause. Ask yourself, are you a believer? Fam, life will get a little better with patience.
As we build to become one nation. No, Satan's power is your temptation. So never lose concentration of your own creation. Chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. Amun. As an indigo child, chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. Amun. Metascience. As an indigo child, chant this song out loud. My time is now.
My children, the time is now. Stand up, face reality, and conquer your own destiny. The Most High, Elohim, Amun, Allah is watching and guiding us to our destiny. Always have faith and unconditional love. That speaks salvation within thyself. Ish, or divine love, is integrated in everything that exists. All is in all. Nothing can be added or taken from the all. Amun.
All right, and welcome back to the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. If you want to see the High Priest Amun L live and direct on Instagram Live, type in high_priest_720 and you'll find High Priest Amun L live and direct on Omega FM Radio.co.uk. And also on YouTube Live, type in Amun L and you'll find High Priest Amun L live and direct in Omega FM Radio.co.uk's headquarters. You're done now, Mental Science. Shout out to everybody that's listening to Omega FM Radio.co.uk. Shout out to everybody that's listening on Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, so we were talking about this morning about Sudan. Just to update everybody that's joined the show today, the fellowship is a special edition. High Priest Simon L is usually on Wednesdays from 8 to 10 in the evening. But today we were supposed to be going to Sudan. Not today, yesterday we were supposed to be going to Sudan to see the wife. But unfortunately, some madness happened in Sudan. They're fighting in Eid, in Ramadan. Yeah, they're supposed to be fasting and praying, and they're not doing that. And people are like, what's going on? And we're just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a madness. Like, it's just some BS. They're full of doo-doo. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be fighting when they say that in the Quran that Ramadan is the time where the devil is locked up and you're supposed to be just fasting and doing your thing, like, and praying. You don't have no money. How did you get this stuff? And then we had a interview with one of our prisoners of war that tried to help Sudan and come to this country for human rights, but now he's a prisoner of war, and he was saying that it's the it's the Arab countries that want to control Sudan. I don't want them to rise and become one. You get me? Because before you had just one Sudan, now you got two Sudans, and now they're trying to make free like more Sudan tribal business. That's what they're on. They know to exploit them, the West and the Middle East. That they want these men not to rise because they know that them men are the gods and that. And once Sudan becomes fixed, the whole of Africa becomes fixed because Sudan is the heart of Africa. You follow that. Without Sudan, you can't go anywhere in Africa. Sudan is like it's like the portal. You know what I mean? If you want to get to the Arab world, you go through Sudan. If you want to get to the West Africa, you go through Sudan. You know what I mean? So it's like it's in the middle, and as a result, they don't want anything to stabilize that place of the heart of Africa. You know what I mean? And we can learn from them because they're supposed to be in pure spirit in Ramadan, allegedly, because the devil is hiding, but they're still fighting. So if we can find the solution to their fighting, we can find the solution to our problem, which is the gun and knife crime in UK. Omega stands for Organizing Mothers to Eradicate Gun and Knife Atrocities. The same thing was going on in Sudan. We're organizing mothers and fathers to eradicate gun and knife atrocities. You follow that because it's a global movement that we are pushing on Omega FM Radio.co.uk. You're done now. Meta science. So yeah, shout out to Queen Danai. Yeah, what we're gonna do is get ready for some prayers, but we're just trying to figure it out. Like what we said, what's going on in Sudan? They need to figure it out and find peace. You get me? And stop being used as a puppet by the white man or by the Arab man, and just figure it out. Like you cannot be that stupid and be taking arms, especially in Ramadan. You know what I mean? Like if you man are doing that, you man are just on some mind control business. You get me? I'm sorry. The Islam has to be a mind control business going on. Because no way you're supposed to be on your deen, respecting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're doing war, killing people, you know what I mean? And say Allah Akbar. You get me, while you're killing them. You know what I mean? What kind of nonsense is this, bro? You know what I mean? Like I'm disappointed. You get me? Like I'm proper disappointed. Like you man like, I don't know if you man even deserve the help in Sudan. You get it? Let's be real, because you man know better. You get me? Like, you man know better. You're supposed to be a Muslim to a Muslim. You get me? Like, and you're fighting, killing each other. I'm saying Christians are this, Christians are that. You know what I mean? But you cannot keep the peace. Yeah, and Islam is all about peace. That's what they talk about. It's a peaceful religion, and it's all about, you men are killing each other. You know what I mean? And no one can argue with High Priest Amun out, because High Priest Amun out was telling the realness, telling the truth. You get me? I was supposed to go out there to Sudan on Sunday and help. You know what I mean? But they rejected the help. You get me? And it's like now, like, I'm confused, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you want to help Africa. Everybody in England wants to help Africa. Everybody in America wants to help Africa, but Africa don't deserve it. You get me? Because them man, they've got all the potential. They know what to do. It's not that they don't know what to do, because remember, they're the original people of the planet, so they know what to do, but they don't know how to fix themselves up. You know what I mean? They just want to be corrupt and evil and do wicked things. You know what I mean? And it's like, what do we do now that are in the diaspora? We're in UK, you get me? And like, we got the privilege. Well, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for putting us in Babylon, where at least we have electricity, we have a job, we're getting money, yeah, we're surviving, yeah. We know our capacity is that we're not ready for full-blown revolution, but we're ready to the revolution within ourselves, to decode the matrix and find our way out of this digital world. We follow that. Now we're getting a phone call, so let's see what's going on. Yes, bro.
Salam, my brother.
Salam, bro. You good?
Yo, you at work?
No, I'm on the radio. What's up? You're on the radio right now. Okay, so he came off the phone. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Like, right now, like, we're just there talking, reasoning. I don't know why no one's calling in 07539 968 143. Like, no one's calling in. Like, because High Priest someone else gonna go. You know what I mean? You got Empress Eye Clear at 2:00. You get me? Like what we're saying, we're dealing with some serious business. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't no entertainment business. When I Priest someone else on the mic, you better know this. When I Priest someone else on the mic, he's dropping the meta site, he's dropping the diamonds, he's dropping the jewels, and you men are paying attention. You get me? Because you men are still sleeping. You get me? Like, Uncle says it, I say it. You get me? We don't care anymore, because we just keep it 100. We're only here for the children. You know what I mean? Because the children, they need the meta science seed planted in their mind, so that they can be revolutionary and know what to do. You know what I mean? Because the old folk that are listening on the radio, they don't know what's going on. They know what's going on, but they don't want to get involved. Like, they're shook. You know what I mean? They're like Mob Deep, shook ones. You know what I mean? So, like, we're not a shook one. We're on this revolution business. You get me? Any means necessary. But we're on the final boss level of revolution, which is in UK. That's a different story. You know what I mean? Them man in Sudan with their revolution, you get me? That's just Sudan, innit? You know what I mean? Them man, they just need to figure it out. You get me? Like, but anyway, so we're gonna go into some prayers now. So we're gonna start off with the first prayer. Yeah. And if you someone out, my die-hard meta science soldiers, I want you to get your Bible and turn to Psalms 91. Because again, we have to do our prayers, you know what I mean, and give thanks and praises to the Most High that we're blessed. You get me? Because there's not many people that are blessed, you know. Let's be real, you know what I mean. And we're blessed right now because we are in tune with the mental science. We are in tune in our higher self, and that's why our ancestors are protecting us and guiding us. You know, them way there. Because it's not no joke business. Like we said, we were supposed to go Sudan. High Priest someone I was supposed to go Sudan yesterday, but the ancestors protected it. You follow that, and they cancelled the airline, and the High Priest someone else safe in UK. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Yeshua Yamashiach. You get me? Thank you to the ancestors. You get me? So let's give thanks and praises to the ancestors with Psalms 91, Tehillim 91, and it goes like this. He that dwelleth in the secret place of El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of El Shaddai, i.e. the Almighty. I will say of Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress. My Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, which is my refuge, even El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For they shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shall trample thou under feet. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Mental science. I pray someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. We ain't playing it when it comes to the prayer, because we know the prayer works, and we know the prayer protects us from the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet, in the cosmos. And I pray someone else can testify to that straight away. You're done now. Meta science. Let's go. So the next prayer we're going to do is Psalm 71, Tehillim 71. Let's go, meta science. In thee, O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness, and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me, and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man, for thou art my hope. O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, thou art my trust from my youth. By thee have I been holden up from the womb. Thou art he that took me out my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not off in time of old age, forsake me not when my strength faileth. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, have forsaken him, persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, be not far from me. O my Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, make haste for my help. Let them be confounded and consumed for our adversaries to my soul. Let them be covered with the reproach and dishonor that seek my hurt. But I will hope continually, and will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall show forth thy righteousness and thy salvation all the day, for I know not the numbers thereof. I will go in the strength of Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thine only. O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, has taught me from my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Now also when I'm old and grey-headed, O Amun Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, forsake me not. until I've showed thy strength unto this generation and thy power to everyone that is to come, thy righteousness also. O Atum Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, who has done great things. O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, who is like unto thee. Thou which has showed me great and sore trouble shall quicken me again, and shall bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy truth. O my Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Unto thee will I sing with the harp, O thou Holy One of Israel. My lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul which thou hast redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long, for they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame that seek my help. Meta science. Now that was Psalms 71, Tehillim 71, and the high priest someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. The next prayer that we're going to do comes from the New Testament, which is the Lord's Prayer, Matthew 6, verse 9 to 13. We're going to start off listening in the Greek, and then we're going to translate it into the English. You're done now. Meta, science. Let's go. Okay, so that was the Lord's Prayer in Greek, and now we're going to translate it into the English, and it goes like this. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Amun Asheo. Meta science. Now the high priest, someone else, hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. We are finished with our Christian prayers. Now we're going to do our Muslim prayers for our Muslim brothers and sisters, especially that are in Sudan and all over the world. And the first prayer that we're going to do is Surah Al-Fatiha, the opener, and we're going to start off saying it in the Arabic and translate it in the English. Let's go, Meta Science. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina amta alayhim. Khayri maktubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. All right, so that was Surah Al-Fatiha, the opener in the Arabic. Now we're going to translate it in the English, and it goes like this. In the name of Allah, the most passionate, most merciful. All praise is for Allah, Lord of all worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those you are displeased with, or those who are astray. Mental science. Now the high priest, someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. The next prayer that we're going to do is al-ikhlas, the sincerity, the last and final prayer in the Quran. And in the same fashion, we're going to start off in the Arabic and then translate in the English. Let's go, Meta Science. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Allah as-samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun kufuwan ahad. All right. So that was Surah Al-Ikhlas, the sincerity. The next we're going to translate it into the English, and it goes like this: in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer needed by all. He has never had offspring, nor he was born, and there is none comparable to him. Meta science. So the high priest someone out has finished our Muslim prayers, and the high priest someone else hopes you felt the prayers in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. Now, before we get into the last prayer, which is the meta science prayer, we have to remember what Granny said up in heaven, that Matthew 5 and what Yahshua Yamashiach said to us, but we must remember who we are. And it goes like this: blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Meta science. Now, if you don't feel those verses from the high priest someone else, you are an empty soul, because every single verse that the high priest someone else said relates to you and you and you and you and you and you. You get me? Because if you're living those principles, you will know that you are blessed. You will know that the ancestors are protecting you and guiding you away from the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet and in the cosmos. The meta science has explained it. Meta science. So now the last prayer, which is the meta science prayer that we're going to do, and then after that, it's whatever. So are you ready? Are you ready for the meta science prayer? If you're ready for the meta science prayer, let me hear you say meta science. I cannot hear you. If you're ready for the meta science prayer, let me hear you say meta science. Let's go. We give thanks and praises to Amun Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh Adonai Marduk Melchizedek Al Kadir, Usa Uset Heru Anu Enki Ma'at Pita, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Meta Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us away from the evil and wickedness. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the revelations that we received today. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the grace upon our lives. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the mercy upon our souls. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the forgiveness for our sins. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our loved ones on planet Earth and also on the other side. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our loved ones in Sudan. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our loved ones that are in jail. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our loved ones that are in hell. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our loved ones that are in hospital. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for every breath that we take and every moment that we live. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High that we have a job and that we are being able to provide for our family. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for OmegaFMRadio.co.uk and the radio station. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us and also being our shield. Because as we walk the path of righteousness, we shall not fear no evil and wickedness, because we have got our spiritual armor and our sword and righteousness that destroys any evil and wickedness in our way. You don't know, meta science. Let's go. Thank you for everybody that was listening to the show. Now, we have pretty much concluded tonight or today. We're going to play a little bit of music and get ready to leave because we've said everything. If you want to call in, call 0753 996 8143 or text 0753 996 8143 if you want to say anything. You're done now. Meta science. Let's go. Come on.